Hey guys, so today I want to talk about some products that are available for purchase on the Pokemon Center right now that I think are undervalued or are going to be undervalued in the short term that could be decent plays. And the reason I want to make this video is just because I think a lot of stuff right now, especially in Scarlet Violet, is fairly valued or potentially even overvalued. And I think a lot of people are also just forgetting about Sword and Shield right now, and I think that's kind of a mistake, and that people are going to be going back to it the same way they went back to Sun and Moon, probably within, the next 6 months to a year, maybe even shorter than that. So in a shorter time frame than that, rather. So starting off, we have the Crown Zenith tins, the Galarian birds, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. It doesn't really matter which ones; they're all kind of valued the same. I would be buying these in sets of 6 because that's what you get them from Pokemon Center in cases of. So these are going for about $25, well, $24.99 rather, on the Pokemon Center. Current market value is around $30 according to TCG Player, and I think that's pretty accurate. When I was looking at prices in Canada, I couldn't really find them for less than this with the equivalent. They're going for around 35, $40 Canadian. So buying these, after tax, if you're paying 5%, $26, 26, 25, you're paying around 87, 88% of current market value. So, decent, gain that you could get there. And I think within, again, 6 to 8 months, or even a shorter time frame, right? Considering the holidays are coming, New Year will be, kind of, post year gain in terms of prices. That kind of happens a lot. These might be a decent buy. The next one we're going to talk about is probably going to be more practical for a lot of you. We have the Silver Tempest booster boxes. Again, it's a booster box, which is definitely a good sign since these are probably the best investment you can get outside of sealed booster box cases or maybe a couple other things like PCTBs. $144 currently plus tax. Current market value is around 165. I've made a video talking about these. I purchased 4. They came kind of squished. The wrap was damaged on a couple of them. But I live in Canada, right? So I can't really, I mean, technically I could buy just one box. But the problem for us in Canada is we pay $10 flat rate shipping on every order. So it doesn't really make sense to, purchase less than what we would normally purchase. But you guys in the States, it's free shipping over $20. So if you live in the States, you could technically just buy one of these, wait for it to come. If it comes in decent shape, then just continuing to put in orders of one box at a time. That way they'll just pack one box individually, and it's probably more likely to arrive in decent shape that way than if you just buy 4 and they're kind of all squished. So definitely, and again, a lot of people aren't talking about Silver Tempest right now, but 6 to 8 months ago, people were saying that Silver Tempest was better than Astral Radiance. It was better than, Brilliant Stars. People had it pretty high because the Lugia. They loved the Trainer Gallery. No one's really talking about it right now. It's under market price. You can still buy it. So, why not buy a few boxes of this right now, right? When everyone's going crazy about Scarlet and Violet, stop forgetting about the sets that came before it. And there's decent value here, right? $165 you can buy these after tax for what? 150-ish, right? So you're already under market. It just seems like a no-brainer. Next up, more Crown Zenith, and again, Crown Zenith 3-pack blisters in general just aren't the best investment. They're kind of a pain in the ass to store, and shipping them is not going to be super fun. But if you have a way to move something like this, you own a store or you live in a big area where you could sell these, buying them for $15 right now off the Pokemon Center when they're going for $20 to $25, according to TCG Player, just seems like a decent buy. I'm sure you can get these cheaper some places. Like I've seen Walmart in Canada has these for like $26. So we'd pay 21 Canadian, I believe, off the Pokemon Center. So there's still a small delta there. And, within 6 months, something like that, I wouldn't be surprised if these are pushing $30 and you can make a decent profit on them. And next up, we have anything Fusion Strike, right? So I brought up the Build and Battle box. These are going for $20 on the Pokemon Center, but TCG Player has them around $26 right now. If we look at products available for Fusion Strike, you do have the Build and Battle. You have the Build and Battle Stadiums, and then you have the portfolios right now, just the 1-pack portfolios. So I think the Build and Battle Stadiums are kind of a bit overpriced still, but you have the Build and Battle boxes, which I think are probably the best buy. I wouldn't be surprised if all this Fusion Strike stuff is gone within 6 months. As we move deeper into Scarlet and Violet, as we leave Sword and Shield behind, people are going to want to go back and just buy up all these ancillary products just because they're going to be worth something. Kind of the same thing. People did this with with Sun and Moon rather for the longest time. People were buying the quick ball tins over the past couple of years that had cosmic eclipse in them and other things like that. So people are going to now continue to do that with the newer generations and look for Sword and Shield packs whenever they can find it, at least down the line. And then we have the Lost Origin Build and Battle Stadium. This is actually slightly overvalued, I think, right now, so it's not worth buying these. But this is something I threw in here just to keep an eye out on because Lost Origin has been moving over the past couple months. And I think within the next, 3 to 6 months, this is probably going to be undervalued. And the Lost Origin Pokemon Center ETBs, they have sold out on the Pokemon Center as of today. I think they've been sold out a while, but I checked today just to confirm it. They are sold out. So this is one of the last products on the Pokemon Center of Lost Origin. So if people want it, they're probably going to be turning here to buy it since a lot of other stores probably are overpricing these. And that's kind of the same thing with Brilliant Stars, but I would say Brilliant Stars in general is probably a few months behind Lost Origin in terms of selling out on the Pokemon Center. If we look at the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB, it actually is considered undervalued according to TCG Player, which has these at around $56. Then you can buy these for $50. So what, 52, 53 bucks after tax, depending on your state or whatever. So I would hold off on these. I wouldn't be surprised come February or March if these are still available on the Pokemon Center. But within the next couple months, I would definitely be considering these. I'd be keeping an eye on, market value of these. And if other products of Brilliant Stars sell out on the Pokemon Center, like the 3-pack blisters, and I'm not sure if the portfolios are still available, but I know the Leafeon 3-pack blister and maybe the other evolutions might still be available as well. So if those start selling out, then I'd start looking at these PC ETBs. A couple more products here. Trainer's Toolkit. I threw these in here just because technically they are undervalued. If you look at TCG Player, it has them at $37. You can buy them for $30 right now. These did have different packs in them, however, and they've been changed over time. So the Pokemon Center still advertises these as having unbroken bonds. I've watched numerous videos on YouTube of people opening these in the past 6 months, and it doesn't have unbroken bonds anymore. It has burning shadows. But even if you add up the pack value of Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield base, and Burning Shadows, you're sitting around $25, $26 currently in just pack value. And that goes without, factoring in just keeping these sealed, right? And having the value of these being a sealed product. If we look at the Pokemon Center, this is the only product available currently that has Sun and Moon booster packs, that one Burning Shadows booster pack. It's also the oldest product on the website still available that has packs in it. So you have these theme decks and, just deck boxes, but this is the oldest product with packs inside of it. So I think some people might just want these as a vintage collectible item at some point. Not to mention you may be able to get more value out of them because people in the future might want to gamble a little bit, hoping that Unbroken Bonds or another set is inside of these. I don't think you're going to get a crazy premium, but it wouldn't surprise me if you're able to sell these for 40, 50 bucks within a couple of years. So it might be worth picking these up now. And then the last thing I wanted to bring up was these Empoleon and Tyranitar tins. I know people are buying these at Walmart still and finding Evolving Skies. That's awesome. On the website, I think these just come with Chilling Reign right now. But if you look at a pack of Chilling Reign, it's going for about $5 currently. So you're sitting around $25 in pack value, which is right in line with this price. So I don't think these are a buy currently, but I would keep an eye on Chilling Reign, keep an eye on Lost Origin, just, individual pack price. If we see Chilling Reign and Lost Origin and Fusion Strike, if we see those move towards $300 a booster box, that's when buying these types of tins and secondary products are going to make sense simply for getting the packs inside, right? So I don't think this is a buy right now. Same thing, with the Brilliant Stars. I think hold off on these a little bit. But stuff like the Silver Tempest booster box, I just think, guys, take a risk if you're in the States at this point. Buy one box, see how it arrives. If it's in decent condition, maybe just continue to stock up on this. Again, people were talking up Silver Tempest like it was, one of the top sets in Sword and Shield. I had it ranked lower, to be fair, but buying these under market value right now seems like a good play, especially if you're not paying $10 for shipping. You get free shipping. So That's all I got for you guys today. Let me know if you agree or disagree on any of these products. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most in terms of buying up this Black Friday. I'm hoping there's going to be some decent deals and I can, you know, put my capital to use to say. With that said, thank you guys so much for being here. If you are doing shopping on TCG Player, eBay, or Hobbiesville, I have affiliate links down below in the description. If you use them, I really appreciate it. If you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, thank you for being here. It means a lot. And with that said, stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.